Another day, another rant. Hello everybody, Matt from Those Damn Guys. This is Another Day, Another Rant, coming to you from my currently messy office right now with my undone hair and crappy outfit. But that's besides the matter. Tonight, I want to talk to you about this wonderful little thing here called the ESRB rating. Now, I know there have been countless editorials on this for many, many years, and I think it's probably one of the, I guess, biggest things that happens in our government based on video games, and that happens to be video game violence. You know, who should be playing this, who shouldn't be playing this, blah, 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 blah. Okay? But there's a reason why the ESRB was put into place. Now, I don't even know what ESRB stands for off the top of my head, but I'm assuming the RB is ratings board. But either way, I think, well, what I'm trying to say is I think parents should be more aware of these ratings. It's very unfortunate that they don't pay attention to these. Hell, I know as a kid, my parents didn't pay attention to them all the time. Now, something else too is I'm not yet a parent myself, and I'm not going to tell parents what they should or should not be doing or allowing their kids to be doing. But I want to let you know of some of the horrors. I think at some point in time, parents should sit down in their child's shoes, get on Xbox Live, even if they don't know the game. And hell, at this point, even PlayStation. Sit down, play the game online, and see what some of the other people talk about while they're on there. Now, with more kid-friendly games, obviously it's a little bit different. But the other day, I was playing Dead Rising 3, which is a mature rating. And let's see what it's mature for. It's mature 17 plus, blood and gore, intense violence, sexual content. I don't even really know where the sexual content is, but the strong language and use of alcohol. Now, if you've never played Dead Rising 3 before, the actual co-op side of things matches you up randomly. Somebody can say, hey, I'm looking for a game, and if there isn't a second person in your game, it'll dump them into yours. I happen to have two kids dumped into mine. They were both playing on the same Xbox One. And I'll say right now, I've never heard the N-word, bitch, awesome, Kobe, and I think it was legit so many times in my entire life. Now, they must have been around like the age of 10, because I think the other one was playing Pokemon while one was playing this. Now, this was over winter break as well, so I'm assuming that they're home alone and their parents are not there. But that's beyond the point. Their parents bought them this game. Somebody bought them this game. They did not go into the store and buy this game without being 17 years or older. Okay? Now, I know you possibly could. I'm sure you possibly could. But I almost guarantee that it was the parents who got him this, probably for Christmas. That's unfortunate. As much as I don't even necessarily care about kids playing violent video games or, watching horrible dark movies. But when they're using language like that and making those things applicable in their everyday life, I think there is a sit-down session involved. And it's unfortunate. I didn't even end up talking to these kids, but just listening to them was shocking. It was clear, as most kids do, they use language that they don't necessarily understand the full meaning of. They just use it to use it, or they use them as filler words, or whatever you want to call it. But I can't believe for a kid that young to be dropping in bombs, let alone knowing that word. I don't know where they're knowing that word. He possibly has very racist parents, which I would not be surprised at how many times it was used out of his mouth. So before I get into a long, crazy rant about this, because this is Another Day, Another Rant, I'm going to keep it short and say, parents, when you buy games, make sure you understand what the age level of the game is, and especially even on the back, this is they tell you exactly the things that you need to know. Please do this. Adults buy these games because they are adult rated, and they have the idea of they can go online and they'll be playing with other adults. People who understand this. People understand and won't go crazy. Kids don't understand this yet. They don't. And if you don't care if your kid plays something like this, I strongly encourage you to sit down and talk to your kid about this. Help them understand. If you really don't care what video games are playing, help them understand and let them know that language and things happening in these are not a big deal. Don't buy video games because they are a babysitting technique. Buy video games because they're fun, but know what your kids are doing with their fun. Okay? I'm going to leave it at that. Again, I'm Matt with Those Damn Guys. Please check back every single Wednesday for Another Day, Another Rant. And be sure to like and subscribe on our channel for other fantastic content.